The business is profitable, Patricia admits, since the ecological zone suits their type of farming. This business, however, has its own fair share of challenges that vary from mortality cases to high feeding costs.
Mortality rate, mostly we had it when it was extremely cold, and the piglets were not able to withstand the cold. So we did it last year. That was the only that we had a mortality rate which was high on the piglets only. But on the growers and the finishers and the mothers, then we have never had a mortality rate. We have never had any death.
Mark has found ways to curb the mortality rate cases that he has had in the past.
It's to plan when maybe serving them so that they can give birth during the dry season when it's very warm. When you're serving the animal, make sure they will give birth when the climate is conducive for the piglets to grow. Like now, you can see the one that are sucking. The climate is conducive, it's very warm. But when they give birth, when it's very cold, you have an issue of pneumonia. Yeah.
A pig farmer's worst fear is African swine fever. This acute contagious viral disease has no vaccine or cures and can wipe out the whole farm. The only way would be to control farm entry with proper biosecurity measures. Mark has not been an exception when it comes to dealing with diseases attacking his litter.
Pig, it's not like any other animal. It doesn't have so much diseases, but it has one very dangerous called African swine fever, which can eradicate the whole of everything within a very short span. But when you observe biosafety, everybody who comes out to disinfect, cleanliness, your chances of getting that disease is very rare. Then there are other maybe infection, maybe where you get your feeds, aflatoxin when it's contaminated. When you get your feeds from the right place, you don't have that issue of diarrhea. Those maybe affect the piglets, but the big mothers and the big beckoners, that is okay. Sometimes with the mothers, when it gives birth, mastitis, it has a lot of milk. Those are the minimum challenges that we get.
There is a huge demand of pig products in the local and international market. However, there is a limited supply. Pig products such as pork, bacon, sausages are very popular throughout the whole country. As such, the pig rearing business is likely to give a farmer better returns as the marketable pig weight can be attained in the duration of 6 to 8 months. When fed right, pigs can weigh approximately 90 to 120 kilograms. When a farmer takes them to a slaughterhouse, a 60 kilogram to a 70 kilogram pig will sell at between 13,000 to 16,000 Kenya shillings. Using a quality boar, and if 15 out of the 20 pigs born are female, a farmer can breed and sell them as pregnant sows, which cost 30,000 Kenya shillings each. That will earn you 450,000 to 750,000 Kenya shillings. This is an art that Mark has mastered quite well.
Of late, the market has improved because us mostly rely on farmers' choice. They are the main market. In fact, in Kenya, they are the one who buys from nearly every farmer. Will tell you we take it to farmers' choice. But also them, they rely on the market. When there's much tourists, improved economy, the demand of pork is high. So we have no issue when it comes to that. But also, recent years, we have seen improvement in consumption of pork meat. People have opened up, joined so many, and people have accepted to eat pork because it's tender. And from research, I think it's one of the meat that has a very high energy level. And demand also, like now, currently they are competing. The market price for farmer's choice and for the local consumption is at par. So you are left to now decide whom to sell. Farmer's choice, they're doing at 240 per kilo, and the butcheries are also doing 240 per kilo. We have been getting big demand for the piglets because people want to have our breed in their farm. And in our neighborhood currently, we have sold nearly, we can calculate up nearly 50 piglets that we have sold. And of late, we are selling in fact to the far west, because last week, we sold 10 gills which were pregnant, and 5 which were pregnant and 5 which were ready to be served. We took them all the way to Kitui, after Machakos County. We have, and I have another customers who want from Kitengela. So we are all the way we are getting demand because of the good breed that we have been having and good management. The piglets, like now we sell from 2 months and above, especially 2 months to 3 months there. Them that we do at 3,000 up to 4,000 shillings per piglet. Then the Baconers that they want maybe to go and breed, we do between 13, depending on the size, up to 15, 18,000 there. The one that we have served, we do at 20,000.
Having learned a few ropes in the pig farming business, Patricia has some nuggets of wisdom for any budding pig farmer.
For one, what I'll tell farmers, and sometimes we have a few coming to visit us just to get our advice. One is that it's important to visit a fellow farmer within the locality where you're intending to start the pig farm from. Because one, they know the best sources of feeds, they know the do's and the don'ts, they know the market, so it's easier for you to get advice directly from them. Secondly, I'll also tell them to learn as much as you can be able to learn before you start the farm, because I mean, knowledge has no end, even as we keep learning every day. But it is important to ensure that you have as much information as need be at any one particular time. And then don't fear. I mean, you know, pig farming does not demand as much. You can start with 1 piglet. You can start with a pregnant sow. So it's not necessarily an issue of the resources you have. So, and I've seen so many farmers who want to venture into pig farming. Sometimes they fear because probably they think it requires a lot of resources. But you can put up a shed somewhere. So long as you give them the proper feeds, you give the proper water, and you give, I mean, what we call proper management of the pig. Don't fear. I mean, it's easy. It can be done at whatever level you are in as a person and also as a farmer.
Mark and Patricia are a team, and they run a tight ship together. They are still learning and have future plans for the Marua farm.
One is that we'll want to be in our own farm. I mean, we are in a leased farm currently, so we are hoping to get into our own farm probably this year or at the beginning of next year. We want to do a pork center where we are going to bring our pigs from the farm to fork, what we can say actually, so at least we can be able to reap the margins on all the sectors of the pig farming. Sometimes I also hope that I can be able to start training farmers, not necessarily a training facility, but trainings, you know, just being able to take farmers through what the do's and the don'ts in farming. So those are 2 lines that probably we may want to actually venture into in the future.
My vision is the next, between now and maybe in 2 years' time, to have a number like 1,000. I want to extend the farm. I want to also to be a breeder, to select the best breed I'll be having, and also to import if possible, and network with the other big farmers. I want to be a breeder so that I can be able to give a good breed to the market. In the future, I also think of doing value addition, which I think also will make me have maybe break even. Because when I do value addition, I'll be able to get, because like now farmers' choice are buying to us at 240. When you do value addition, you can do a minimum of maybe 400 shillings per kg. So that one, if a farmer do a value addition, that's the way to go.
We have a Facebook page. It's called Marua Farm. I've put up a lot of information as relates to pig farming. Sometimes I'm busy, so I'm not able to update it every now and then. But every time we have something new happening, I'm able to put it up there. So you can follow us at Marua Farm.
To learn this and many more stories from successful pig farmers, connect with us through our social media platforms at Farm Kenya Stories and our SMS portal.